Welcome back to AG Chelsea TV. This is a YouTube channel for news, stories, and analysis surrounding Chelsea Football Club. I will update new video every day. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Pundit slams, useless, Chelsea player versus Nottingham Forest. Mauricio Pochettino's side initially impressed on the opening day, coming from behind to rescue a point against Liverpool in a game that they arguably deserved all 3 points. Since then, results have only gone downhill. First, they lost to London rivals West Ham United, signalling worry that those at Stamford Bridge were in for a repeat of last season. A 3-0 win over Luton Town handed the Blues some short reprieve, but a 1-0 defeat at home against Nottingham Forest on Saturday exposed Chelsea's problems for all to see. Impressing in pre-season, it looked as though Mudryk was finally finding his feet at Chelsea, only for his struggles to instantly resume as soon as the Premier League season got underway. Given that the Ukraine international cost the Blues a reported £89 million, fans would have been expecting more than the 2-goal involvements he has made since arriving in January. Taking to TalkSport following the defeat, Akbanleha hit out at Mudryk, saying, "Mudryk came on, and he nearly gave away 2 goals. Honestly, he was absolutely useless. He's had 19 games, 0 goals." The former Aston Villa man also spoke about Chelsea's spending, saying, "What I don't understand with Chelsea is today, 21 shots, guess how many on target? 2. So, they're getting in the positions, they just haven't got the quality." And it seems to be a theme now, where you look on social media, it's Chelsea sign players. Chelsea and Nottingham Forest had deal sheet ready for £25 million transfer, which didn't happen. The transfer window has closed now, but we're still getting stories about what happened in the final frantic hours on Friday night. Nottingham Forest were one of the big movers, as last year they signed Callum Hudson-Odoi from Chelsea, and almost got a second Blues Academy product. Nottinghamshire Live report that they were so close to signing Trevoh Chalobah that a deal was actually completed on both ends, and was ready to be sent to the Premier League and FIFA to be ratified at a moment's notice. However, the deal was missing one crucial thing: the player's assent. Chalobah clearly wanted to stay put and fight for minutes at Chelsea, so despite a long summer of links away, he's still with us. Forest will be disappointed to not pick up a player of his quality at the back, but within 24 hours they were beating Chelsea on their own patch. No Chalobah necessary. Chilwell agrees with Wright on biggest Chelsea problem Pochettino must solve. Mauricio Pochettino has a number of Chelsea problems he must solve, with one particular issue highlighted in the defeat to Nottingham Forest. The Blues dominated proceedings at Stamford Bridge, but Anthony Elanga came up with the only goal of the game early in the second half, with Forest then battening down the hatches for the remaining 40 minutes, after having countless shots the previous week against Luton, of which 3 found the back of the net. Chelsea managed just 2 shots on target on Saturday. Nicolas Jackson was particularly guilty of missing golden chances, with his effort from 5 yards out courtesy of a Raheem Sterling cutback somehow flying over the bar. Creating chances has not been a major issue for Chelsea this season, but consistently converting those has, and it's safe to say Pochettino is firmly aware of the problem. Speaking after the game, he said, "I think today we created chances, we dominated the game, but we were not clinical enough in the last third. We should score, if you want to win, and we made one mistake and concede. Not frustrated but disappointed, because in this process you need luck. I don't want to take credit from Nottingham Forest. We were not clinical in both areas." The views of the Chelsea boss were also shared by vice-captain Ben Chilwell, who delivered a solemn interview following the defeat. "We are moving in the right direction," he said optimistically despite the loss. "Every game we have controlled possession, and the majority of matches we have played. We need to finish chances, be more ruthless and stay composed to get back into game. That's the final bit, finishing our chances." On BBC Match of the Day, Ian Wright was also on hand to analyse Chelsea's display from an outside perspective, with the Arsenal legend sharing similar views to the Chelsea duo. "It's like what Mauricio Pochettino said, they weren't clinical enough," Wright said. "You have to trust the process. For a team and a club that are used to winning, they're going to have to." When discussing a specific chance, he said, "I think Raheem has to get closer to Aina, so once the ball is in he is comfortable and he can see there's no one around him. Not enough pressure in that situation. There's a great run from Ben Chilwell and it's well played by Raheem, but it's a poor finish, and I found that when they got themselves into the last third, this poor finishing kept happening." Chelsea fans react to Cole Palmer's debut after £45 million move from Manchester City. Chelsea fans have taken to Twitter, or X, as it's now known, to react after Cole Palmer made his debut against Nottingham Forest. The 21-year-old was making his first appearance for the Blues following a £45 million move from Manchester City on transfer deadline day. So, what did Chelsea fans think of Cole Palmer's performance against Nottingham Forest? Let's take a look. Well, there was a mixed reaction to the England under-21 international's Chelsea debut. Although most of the comments were positive, Mauricio Pochettino handed Palmer 28 minutes to make an impact against Nottingham Forest as the Blues trailed 1-0 to Steve Cooper's side. The Chelsea number 20 was brave in possession, regularly demanding the ball while also playing the pass to Raheem, which created that fantastic chance for Nicolas Jackson, which he fired high over the bar. One fan, who runs the account Chelsea Dodgers, felt Palmer was a bright spark on an otherwise terrible day for the Blues. Another supporter echoed those thoughts, stating that they would be happy to see the £45 million man occupy the number 10 spot until Nkunku returns, before he and madueke fight for a place on the wing. Another set of Chelsea fans were also impressed by Palmer. One compared his movement to that of Bernardo Silva, while another believed he showed great intensity against Nottingham Forest, but is not ready to start. Two more Chelsea fans felt it may be too early to judge Palmer properly. One called for patience and likened his first appearance to Mudryk's electric debut against Liverpool at Anfield, using that as reason not to overreact. Chelsea refused to sign Madison for one reason. According to reports, Chelsea, refusing to sign anybody over the age of 25, ruled them out of the race to buy Tottenham Hotspur attacker James Maddison. The England international was always likely to leave Leicester City following their relegation from the Premier League after he contributed 10 goals and 9 assists for the Foxes last season in the top flight. Newcastle United have been heavily linked with Madison over the past year, but he ended up securing himself a move to Spurs. The 26-year-old has enjoyed a dream start at Tottenham as he's grabbed 2 goals and 2 assists in their opening 4 Premier League games. Despite his great form for Leicester, Madison was not pursued by Chelsea. According to the Telegraph, he was not considered by the Blues because they refused to sign anybody over the age of 25. This is also claimed by Football Insider, who say Chelsea cleared the path for Tottenham to sign Madison because he did not fit the profile of their summer targets. They add, and that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.